Hey, set your mind right now. Nothing before this matters. We came here with everything still on the line. Everything you wanted in the offseason is still out in front of us. What would you give for that moment right now? Let's go, man.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing.
Yo, what is good, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider Alex. I am back with another video for you guys. In this video, guys, we're going to be talking about the linebacker position, specifically in free agency, what options are available there, what guys we might, consider taking a look at. Before I get too deep into this video, though, I wanted to kind of go over quickly, the current linebacker situation. Obviously, we got a guy like Divine Diablo, a young guy who, emerged as a starter, going to the end of the season. He's got a lot of promise. We got Denzel Perryman, who had a great fucking season with us. We got Corey Littleton. It'll be interesting to see what we do with him. Pretty sure we can save some money if we cut him post the June 1st. Deadline, so we'll have to see there. I mean, also I wouldn't be shocked if he stays because he is a pretty good coverage linebacker in my opinion, so we'll have to see what happens there. Also, we got Kokowski, he's gonna be gone. We got Nicholas Morrow, he's gonna be gone as well, most likely. KJ Wright as well. So potentially this offseason we might have to replace 3 up to 4 linebackers, so why not start here looking at free agency, what guys are available. But with that being said, guys, before I go too deep into this video, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe down below if you guys love Raiders related content like this. But with that being said, guys, let's jump right into it. Now, the first guy on this list is Von Miller. Honestly, not gonna lie, Von Miller in the silver and black would be a nice thing to look at, man. Imagine having Von Miller, Max Crosby, and Yannick Ngakoue. Whew, that could be nasty, man. Not only that, Von Miller is he's got Super Bowl championship pedigree. He's a good veteran. He's also familiar with the 3-4. We're gonna be playing multiple. If we have to go in a 3-4 formation, he knows how to do that. He knows how to stand up. He can also put his hand on the dirt. So yeah, guys, Von Miller would be nice to look at. He also has a pretty good relationship with Max Crosby. He's also spoken very highly, about Derek Carr in the past, so it's possible. The only main concern with Von Miller to me is, according to Spot Track, his market value is $10.6 million. I was actually kind of surprised. I thought it would be less than that, but if I don't know, that's kind of a steep price to pay in my opinion, because like I said, I ideally want us to spend some money at the wide receiver position, at the right tackle position, and get like a veteran and at the cornerback position. So if we pay like over $10 million, $10 million for Von Miller, that won't leave us very much room after that, and I think we still need a couple more pieces. So yeah, I mean, we'll have to see how much he demands in his contract. Sometimes his market values are off. It just really depends on the situation with the player. It'd be nice to see if Von Miller would be willing to take a small pay cut to join the silver and black. And Nevada too, there's no state income tax, so that's definitely something to look into. Von Miller I would definitely like, but the price has got to be right. Anything over 10 million, I honestly don't think that'd be the best choice in my opinion. Another guy on this list is Chandler Jones. I'm not going to spend too much time on this guy just because his market value is $15 million. I think that's just way over what we could afford. Unless we're just going heavy defense and free agency and we're going to address all our offensive needs via draft, which, like I said, I'm not a fan of that. But, he's an option. I mean, him and Von Miller are usually, the most prized guys when you come to the linebacker position in this free agency. Now, the third guy on this list is Dante Hightower. He's a veteran. He's a New England Patriot guy. This guy's actually a very smart football player. I think he could, function very well in this defense. In Patrick Graham's system, man, a multiple defense where, one series you might be running the 3-4 mainly, and next you might be running the 4-3, next you might be running a 5-2, nickel, whatever the case may be, man. You have to have players that know the game of football. They're quick to adjust on the fly. I think he would definitely bring that to this team. He's a good veteran, like I said. He's a New England Patriot guy, so he's familiar with like the culture, the type of atmosphere we're trying to bring to this team. And yeah, guys, he could last year he got paid $8.5 million, so it'd be interesting to see how much money he commands. I hope it's not anything over $10 million as well. Hopefully we could get him on a reasonable deal, ideally less than like $9 million, I'd say. Anything more than that wouldn't be. We should probably move on from looking at him, but he's definitely another option to take a look at for the linebacker position. And also don't discount the veteran aspect, because ideally I want us to draft at least one linebacker in this draft, and we already got Dante Hughes, who's a young linebacker. Having these veteran guys that can teach them, it helps their development tremendously. So yeah, definitely a guy to keep your eyes on. Now the fourth guy on this list is Jamie Collins. Basically same kind of scenario with Dante Hightower, except for we could get him much cheaper. This guy, like Dante Hightower, they're both on the tail end of their careers, but I think they'll still be very serviceable, especially Jamie Collins in situational situations. I think he could actually do very well for this team. And I'm very confident in the new defensive coordinator that we got. His big thing is he likes the situational football and putting his players in the right spots to succeed. And I think that's something that he could definitely bring to this team if he gets signed. Like I said, he's gonna be much cheaper though. Last year he was only getting paid a little bit over $1 million, so maybe we could sign for $1 million to like $2 million, a 1-year deal type of thing. For that veteran presence. Also to help with the young guys and for depth as well, man. I think this is definitely an option we should take a look at in this free agency. Now the last guy on this list is Leighton. Like I said, in 2019 and 2020 he struggled with some injuries here and there, and also his snap count has dropped, and one of the reasons for that is because he's not very great in coverage, which does suck, man. I mean, we already got some people that are liability in coverages on our defense, but you know what, I mean, this guy, like I said, he's got a huge upside though. The talent is there. He's a freak in nature. This might be a guy you take a shot at, but if you do look at Van Der Esch, I mean, you have to give him a prove it type deal, like a 1-year deal, let's say $2 to $3 million. I would love that, honestly. Like I said, this guy's got high upside. You won't really pay him much, only a 1-year deal. If he's not that good this season, then we just move on with him. But yeah, guys, anything more than that, like I said, only a prove it deal with him. I think it could be a perfect scenario where it's a very low risk, high reward scenario, and at the worst, he serves as some depth to this team. So I definitely want us to look into Leighton Van Der Esch for this team via free agency. So yeah, Raider Nation, those are the top guys I think the Raiders should look at, to sign in the free agency period. Like I said, we might have to replace 3 up to 4 linebackers in this offseason. We might look at 1 or 2 people in free agency for depth, for veteran presence. Also, in the draft, I definitely want us to draft at least 1 linebacker. There's a couple linebackers that might fall to us in the first round, like Devin Lloyd and the Kobe Dean that we could potentially pick up, man. So yeah, guys, you guys let me know in the comments down below what linebackers you would be interested for the Raiders to sign in this offseason. But with that being said, guys, that is all I have for this video. Once again, guys, if you guys are new to the channel and you guys love the Raiders as much as I do, man, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. But with that being said, guys, that is all I have for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.